Hi, it's Lee. Today we are making chicken chip and bake. It's very retro, very cheesy, very easy, and I think you and your family will enjoy it.
Okay, so I got a package of chicken breasts and I trimmed them to get all the fat and yucky stuff off them. I cooked them in salted water, and what you want to do now is to shred them. You can cube them, but I think it's better if you just shred them. So I do it like this and just pull the meat apart. And I'm probably going to end up with about 3 cups of chicken. I've also diced about a cup of celery, really fine, at least I think it's fine. And then a little more than half a cup of onions. We like onions. If you don't like onions that much, you can add less, but I've got a little bit more than half a cup of those. I'm also going to grate about 4 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. Now you can already buy the ones that are pre-shredded, but I don't like them as much. I don't believe they melt as well, so I always like to shred it myself. I've toasted about half a cup of slivered almonds. I think that it gives it a nice crunch. Also, they taste better if you brown them up in the oven a little bit. We also need about a cup of mayonnaise, and I'm going to use half of this lemon. It's really juicy and soft, so I think half is enough. If you need more juice, you can juice the whole thing, but I'm using half. We are also going to use about a cup of potato chips, and we need to mash these up so they're crumbly. I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag and crunch them up that way. This is really easy. All you need to do is put your chicken in a big bowl, and if you don't even have time to cook the chicken, you can get one of the rotisserie chickens at the grocery store and just cut that up. Save you some extra time. And then I'm going to add the celery, our onions, the almonds, we're going to put the cup of mayonnaise in, and then this is half a lemon juice, juice of half a lemon, and I think it made about a tablespoon, so I think that's going to be enough for us. And then just as much salt and pepper that you would like in there. I did salt the chicken when I cooked it, but it could always use a little bit extra salt. And some pepper. And then we're going to stir it up. So just stir and combine all this stuff together. And once you have it stirred up enough, you're going to put it in a baking dish. And my baking dish, I believe, my baking dish is, I think, 8 by 8. It might be 9 by 9, but something about that size. And we just pour it in here. And you want to press it down so that it's in there fairly well, not loose. Just mush it down. Now I'm going to bake this in the preheated 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to top it with the cheese and the potato chips, but I'll see you when I'm doing that. Alright, so it's been cooking for 10 minutes, and now I'm going to put the cheese on it. Cover this with cheese. And we'll spread the potato chips that have been crushed around the edges. So I'm just putting it around the edges. You can put it all over if you want to. However you want to finish it up is fine. After we put the potato chips on, we're going to bake it another 10 minutes. And remember, everything is cooked. We're just trying to get it warm and the cheese melted right now. So back in the oven. Here we go, it's out of the oven. It's been baking for about 30 minutes. I did put it on broil for about 30 seconds to get a little bit more brown on the top. But we're gonna let it cool off a bit and then we'll slice into it. It still might be really, really hot, but we can give it a try. You can hear it crunch. There's a lot of good things in here. And it's just a really quick meal to make for your family. Loosen some of it. And you might need to spoon out some of this stuff too, especially if it's hot. It doesn't hold as well together. And I have some cornbread here, so I'm going to put that together because I think it would be good together. And let me taste a bite of it. Make sure I get everything. It's really, really good. I think that the mayonnaise and the lemon juice combine to make a really good taste for the chicken. The nuts give it a nice crunch. The celery and the onions are slightly al dente, so they also add a crunch, but they've cooked enough so it's a really mild flavor. I did use Vidalia onions, which are sweet onions. If you have sweet onions, it would be really good. If not, your regular white or yellow onions would work too. But it's really good, comforting, very good meal. I hope that you get a chance to make this. Remember, it's quick and easy. You can take a lot of shortcuts with it. And I look forward to seeing you again. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks. I've also diced about, I forgot how much I diced. This is about a cup. Okay.